Good afternoon from Yemassee, South Carolina. My name is Jamie Whyte. I served in the United States Marine Corps from 1995 to 1999. I was a Marine Corps infantry rifleman. I was an 0311, as we say in the Marine Corps. 0300, 0311 was my MOS. Always want to be a U.S. Marine, but I'm also a huge Marine Corps history buff. And this train station is very much part of Marine Corps history. It is located here in Yemassee, South Carolina, and the name of the train station is Yemassee. This train station, from 1915 till 1965, was a stopping point for all recruits heading over to Parris Island. Now, if you know your history, 1915 would have been World War I era, and then right to the very end of its time period where the Marine Corps stopped using the station was 1965, which would have been the beginnings of the Vietnam War time era. It was used for World War I, World War II, Korea, and Vietnam. It is estimated probably at least well over close to 500, probably close to 900,000 recruits probably passed through here, even more. I couldn't give you the exact numbers, but I'm giving a rough estimate. As you can see, there's a town. This is the town of Yemassee. I'm just doing a little scan of the area. Across the ways, I believe, is the old jail here in Yemassee. And this is a small, quaint town, primarily a railroad station now used by Amtrak. But at the time, it wouldn't have been Amtrak. It was a different train company. It was used. The Marine Corps had a contract with the train company to take all the recruits down to Parris Island. Also, it should be noted that depending on what time you arrived here to Yemassee, that a lot of the recruits would have stayed at the barracks, which is not here anymore. It's actually further up the street. They moved it recently, which is now a furniture store, but they would have used it for the recruits to stay the night before they went over to Parris Island. And when the recruits did stay here for the night, it was no fun and games. It was primarily as if you're on Parris Island. The receiving sergeants would have had the recruits basically treat the barracks here in Yemassee accordingly as if they're on Parris Island. Now, again, it depends on what time they arrived. If they arrived here in the evening, they would have taken them straight from the train station to a local restaurant in the area, get something to eat real quick, and then over to the barracks, stay the night at the barracks, and get up the next morning and be put on cattle trucks over to Parris Island. Now, as we walk around, I'm just going to walk a little bit across the street here. Just walk around here for a second. Okay, I'm going to walk directly, if you just follow me very closely. Okay. I'm going to walk over here to a store here called Hughes General Merchandise, owned by a gentleman by the name of Roy Hughes. I wouldn't do any justice making this video without recognizing this gentleman. Roy Hughes has been here since 1973, he informed me, and him and his wife are very active in the community. And Roy actually is very interested in the train station, and he actually organizes reunions, which he has for a good few years now. He has organized reunions for the Marines that pass through this area. And it's very interesting. He never served in the Marine Corps, but he understands the significance of this area and the train station in a lot of people's lives. And in turn, they stop by here periodically, the Marines that pass through the town, or even Marines who know their history like myself, just to say hello and walk around. And so Roy organizes reunions, and they've held a lot of reunions up at Parris Island or in the general area here in Yemassee, I believe the country club, and they go over to the graduations on a Friday as part of the reunions. So it's well noted, if you're ever passing through Yemassee, be sure to stop by Hughes' General Merchandise store here and say hello to Roy and his lovely wife. Now I'm just going to scan around again, go back over towards the train station, and there's Yemassee. Train station. Only in the last year it just got renovated. No, there's nothing in the station at the moment. I believe Amtrak and the town are trying to organise, still trying to work on the interior. I don't know what they're going to turn into. Maybe Amtrak will turn into a ticket office or a coffee shop or whatever, but it's still up for bids, I believe. Okay. Again, my name is Jamie Whyte. As you can tell, I have an Irish accent. I'm originally from Dublin, Ireland. I served in the United States Marine Corp from 1995 to 1999, and very proud of my service in the United States Marine Corps. And as always, once a Marine, always a Marine. Okay, sorry, you'll have to excuse the talk in the background. Someone's just walking by there. But I'm sure you can understand. I'm just making this tape video footage here live from Yemassee, South Carolina. Okay, I hope you all enjoyed the footage. I look forward to hearing your comments on YouTube. Thank you very much, and I enjoyed sharing this with you today. If you like what you see or you're interested in who I am, send me a message to my YouTube account. Okay, thank you. You all have a great day.